Oh hey guys, I'm Alan Kavorkov from BeTheClaw.com, and this video is going to be yet another collection of wins from Sugarloaf machines. I know you didn't click on it to watch me stand here and yap, so let's get on with it. So here we have Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. It's amazing how sometimes things that are closest to the prize chute can be so difficult to win. Here I'm trying to get one of the claw fingers behind his arm and the rest around the top portion of his body, because it's not quite as thick, and that seemed to do the trick. I started seeing the Star Trek characters in my machines over the last few weeks, and here's the first one that I came across. Stabbed it, but luckily the claw did one of those things where it stopped and then it went down a little bit more. That happens every once in a while, not exactly sure what causes it, but that helped me win this one. I came across one of these old owls from the, I guess it's from the Happy Bird collection. Those were pretty much impossible to win, so I guess that's probably why they're still in some of the machines. But it was sitting all the way up there, and raking it in was pretty much the only way to get it, so that's what I did. And here we have our good old Betty Boop, and I wasn't really expecting it to win her. I just wanted to kind of stand her up a little bit, but hey, whatever works. I can definitely appreciate a decent win like that. Another Star Trek dude. Now these, if they're, a lot of them usually are sitting upright. It's kind of hard to win because they're pretty flat. So what you want to do is try to knock them down and get them laying flat on their back or on their belly if possible. Or sometimes if they're laying on the side like this, it's also doable. But that position right there might be the easiest if you can get the claw around his body. Between the legs, over the arms, you know, whatever that's centered like that is pretty much the perfect, about as perfect as it's going to get, so aim for that if you can. I came across this generic looking thing. It was kind of cute, had a little bushy tail. It gave me some trouble because, you know, it was sitting upright, so I needed to knock it down. So what I ended up doing is try to stop the claw, not directly over it, but just slightly offset, maybe slightly toward the back, so that it would push him down, just like that, and then you have a better chance of grabbing around his neck. It helped that it got his arm as well. Found a couple more Star Trek guys, but there was a, I guess it's a Chicky Tiki sitting on top, so I wanted to move that out of the way. Was hoping to grab it, but it fell out. Not a big deal. Wasn't really interested in that at this point, but wanted to get Spock, so I'm gonna try to go for this guy. Didn't quite work, but he is on, you know, laying flat on his belly, so wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to get this just because there's a lot of stuff underneath, but I guess the claw decided to be generous. It would have fallen out, but I was pretty close to the prize chute, so then this Orioles alien type dude. he's kind of hard to get because he's relatively small, so he just tends to fall out. So don't waste a whole lot of time, but it just worked out well for me here because I grabbed it by his arm. But he can definitely spend a lot of time trying to win this guy. Betty Boop, back to the good old Betty. This I think is June. Try to get her by the box, but I guess this claw, wasn't quite strong enough. So I decided to see if I can at least knock her down a little bit and grab her by the booty, because she's got quite the booty. So let's see if I can. This should work very well, as long as the claw decides to close all the way around her body. If there's anything that gets in the way, if the claw stabs anything that is laying around it, obviously it's not going to work. But they are pretty much a perfect size, and it was barely hanging on, but it was, I guess, strong enough to hold it. So now we're starting to see the Despicable Me 2 minions. And again, this one was right by the prize chute, but I was having a little bit of trouble, and had to move him toward the prize chute by his legs, by his feet. I'm not really sure if he has any legs to speak of, and once he was right over the prize chute, I got him to tumble in. Last but not least, we have the more regular looking minion, and I was hoping he would tumble in, but he didn't. He was a very stubborn little guy, but I wanted to show him who's the boss, so I kept trying, and see, and look at his eyes. I mean, look at the look on his face. This little devious, mischievous look that he has on there, like, hey, you're not gonna get me, but guess what? I gotcha. Alright, that's all I have for you this time. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't checked out my Facebook page, it's facebook.com/BeTheClaw, and my website at BeTheClaw.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.